Checking. Okay, we are live on YouTube, and I'm the host for this 6 a.m. meeting. We're going to talk about dating today in English, 100%. I don't know if you are in love or not, but for a Friday morning, I guess it's a good topic. And this immersion, it's 100% in English. We are not going to teach. We're not going to correct. I'm not a teacher in here. And the idea is to put our thoughts out, to speak, to learn, and to collaborate. So we're going to help each other, support each other, and we are going to have a good time. So we're going to talk about dating, and dating is, let me check, yes. Dating. Is it correct? Yes, it's dating. And we have some questions. And before I start, we're going to have the presentations. And a good idea, it's to bring your presentation related to the topic if it's possible. So it's like one of the billions of possibilities that we can have for dating. Okay, so if you're in love, if you're married, if you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, a pet friend, I don't know, a friend, and you want to talk a little bit about that, that's a good chance. And I'm going to start with Ari. It's first time, so please present yourself. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ariadne. I'm 30. I'm from São Paulo. I live here with my brother and my 2 cats. And I have a boyfriend. We are together for 7 months, I think, something like that. But we are friends 8 years. We matched on Tinder. I don't know if it's correct, but we matched, but we didn't talk, and we had a close friends together, other friends. And then that's that. And what about you, Bruna?
Very good.
Hello, good morning. I'm Bruna, live in Brasilia. I'm married. I have got married since 20 years. And I don't know what or more about me, about the date. That's it. I think I got married early, but very early. But in the past I haven't seen the problem. Now maybe I oriented my son don't get married early because sometimes. But nowadays it's different, you know. The time is different for the teenager, maybe. That's it.
Very good. Very good. So do not marry early, right? Rafael, go ahead. Present yourself. You're mute. It's not working. No. Maybe you're mute. No. I'm going to talk to Aldebaran first, okay? So, Aldebaran, go ahead. Present yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aldebaran. I'm from São Paulo. Now I'm living in Dublin, but I'm working for a Brazilian company. And I'm married 8 years. This year's we complete 9 years in June.
Nice.
And yeah, I don't have kids, no pets, and yeah, I think that it's we have many, because we don't have kids, we can make many things. I think go out to the dinner and travel. So these years we enjoy ourselves. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Rosalia, what about you?
Okay, guys, I'm Rosalia. I'm 55. The first time that I met my husband, it was when I was 20, almost, no, less, almost 20. But the first time that I met, I was 17. The first day that my father left me to go to the dance with my brother. Then I met my husband that a long time ago we met again, fine, met, I don't know, meet again. Then we start to dating, then get married. It was 32 years already. Then in this time when I get married, I was 23. I was a little old for the time. Today it's young, but in my time I was a little young, a little old. But today is different, like Bruni said. And today I'm a little sleeping because I don't know what happened. Every day I'm right to participate here, but today I'm a little sleepy. My body is here, but my soul is in the bed.
I know. It happened to me yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I want to sleep so badly. But today I'm good.
I will
slept.
be back.
I went to bed at 10 p.m. So it wasn't the time I usually go to bed. I tried to go like 9:30, but yeah, 10 p.m. it was a good time. Rafael, go ahead. Let's try it now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rafael Martins. I'm from São Gonçalo, Rio de Janeiro. I'm married. I have 2 kids. I'm 34 years old. And my first date, I just too late 2 hours for to see my wife. I want to start a relationship, and I so fear and other emotions. I think it don't go, but just go in this month. This year can be my gosh, is 20 years, and we met each other and we start a relationship. Yeah, you start really early. I not recommend to Bruna say it's not a good stuff, because we so young and so much to learn and to see in this life. And relationship is a good thing. I like it. I love her, but it's important to create some peace in your life early. First. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the reason I haven't found a girl yet to marry, because I'm still experiencing. Well, I had some girlfriends already. I'm single now, but yeah, I'm single, but that's the definition I have about my life nowadays, recently. Yeah, I'm in love with a girl, but it's been complicated. And yeah, being single, it's not that, what you people think, it's not that funny as people think. But yeah, it's like there are the advantages and disadvantages. So yeah. Anyway, we have the questions here. We're gonna talk about that now, and we're gonna talk about the first question. Is really about the good things and bad things about dating, and you can bring whatever you want about your experiences, but remember, if your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend speaks English and it's in, like, you know what I mean? So be careful. No, just kidding. All right. But it's true. So, yeah, I think this topic, it's good, not just because about the funny situations that we can bring and that we can share, but also to think about the situation. And I do believe like having someone, it's like yeah, it's like a project that you need to work every day, every single day, you know, like a business, like anything else you have in life. So what are the good and the bad things about dating? And Aldebara, go ahead first.
Okay. The good things and bad things. Oh,
Very good.
the bad things, you know, I'm a shy person. I'm a shy person. Yeah. So the beginning, it's pretty hard to create a connection. I can, you know, bring it many kind of subject to talk about, and I think this is the bad thing, you know. The good things, I don't know. I don't know, when you create a connection. Oh, yeah, this is good.
I'm not gonna tell Bruna. Hey, Bruna, here's the live on YouTube. I think you must watch it. You know, just so everybody knows, his spouse, Bruna, she is one of the hosts now. So she has just started, Bruna Carolina. Yeah, it's not you, Bruna. It's another Bruna. Yeah, like she's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not me. Yeah. No, it's another Bruna. Yeah. So yeah. She brought him up to Talk and Talk after a long time. So and now finally he's here, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Ari, what about you? What are the good things and bad things about dating?
I love it. The chat, what Rafael said. Yeah, I think the beginning, as Oliver said, it's really difficult. I think like it's good. We have this new things happen, but it's at the beginning, it's really difficult to get connection and to be honest with the person too, and be honest with yourself. But I think it's a good thing in dating someone is to have that person to count in, you know, to open yourself and to be yourself and have this partnership, I can say like this. And I think a bad things like choosing a thing to eat, you know, like where we are going to eat today, and always have, oh, I want Japanese food, I want these things, you know. But just kidding. I think we have other points, negative points, but I can't think at 6 a.m. So
Yeah, I always say that if you come here at 6 a.m. to speak English, you are going to learn how to speak English.
Yeah, I want to try to come like other times, because sometimes I have my clients at 9 p.m., you know, but I really want to come other times. I like this hour.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
But I think is that have a partnership and have to choose. The difficult part is have to choose what to eat.
Yeah.
Make a unique point.
Yeah. I remember I have a list of ex-girlfriends, you know, and each of them it's like unique. I remember dating a girl. She was vegetarian, and back there I was like, I'm really flexible, you know, about the environment I'm in, and then okay, you're like you don't eat meat and things like that, Japanese food, for example. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's try the vegetarian food and like cooking together. So it was a good time. I do not recommend, like, I understand the bad effects of meat and everything, but I still haven't grown my soul at this point, you know. And you, Rosalia, what are the good things and bad things about dating?
My gosh, I don't know if I remember because it was a long time.
Or just like about marriage, it works as well.
Yeah. You tried. Oh my gosh. I think like Ian said, you need to show your what you are in this moment. But when you are in the first time in the dating, you trying to show more intelligent, to say the words, intelligent words. You're trying to show you are right for this moment. But in another things, I think so much things are good when we are dating. The bad things, you need to left so much things to live together, because you need to learn every day how to stay all the time with the person. But I think the pros is better than cons. Yeah.
Yes. Very good, very good. I hope your husband speaks English so he can hear, you know.
No, he doesn't.
It doesn't. Let's make
Doesn't
him speak
understand.
English.
But when I am talking Italian, he
He
understands.
gets,
Spanish, he gets a
yeah,
little.
nice, nice, nice.
I need to take care when I am talking about the relationship.
Yeah. And you, Rafael, what are the good things and the bad things about like marriage or dating or a relationship?
Let's start with the good, right? The good thing is to know, to understand me, to understand another person, to if you pay attention in the other person, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, don't know, you can see some little things. In my case, I stopped to watch my wife in sometimes, and it's hard, it's so hard, but you can understand her more, and you grow up like a person in this process, to understand her, to try to be nice, be okay. Be nice is our obligation, but in some periods, you make you a little stressed to to things in the day. We have a kids, and kids make you crazy, and a routine to go to school or a doctor. You need to do things routine. This routine is to make a relationship with some boring, and sometimes you lost the connection with your wife. The bad things is still bad things too, because you forget yourself sometimes. Just forget to stop to do things you're
You
doing
like,
when you're single. You stop to play soccer. I stopped to play soccer with my friends. And the first thing I lost, you lost your routine, and sports routine is important to maintain your routine, yourself, in yourself, because when you make you lost, because I not play soccer more, you not go out alone, or you don't go out if you not to go to market to buy shopping, buy some things, is a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think losing who you are or start to live for someone else, this is definitely a bad thing, in my opinion. Definitely a bad thing. But let's hear from Bruna. What are the good and the bad things about dating or about marriage?
Well, one point about the other, my other answer is I recommend it to get married. I think it's a good thing. But nowadays, I understand that it's not common to get married early, like I did. But I recommend it. I think I did a good options in my life. So that's it. So I think it's the good thing is when you do all together. I love this. I think it's important when you want to do something alone, but I love to to do together anything with my husband. Uh, and the a good point that I get married early is that it's possible to build anything, any goals together. I think it's so special in my life. And the bad thing, I think it's the mother-in-law, maybe. It's the bad thing because you don't shows this person, no. And sometimes it's difficult to relationship with this person, but it's the also do casamento, maybe.
Yeah, it's the odds of a relationship. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. I believe dating, being married, or being single, they have the good and the bad things, right? I don't know. I have changed it so much lately. And for the first time ever, since I was like 19, that I am single for so long. It's been like my last relationship. It was like it finished in 2019, beginning of 2019. And after that, I'm single, but it's been really something new for me because I was that guy. I started to have a girlfriend when I was in college, and then I had another girlfriend. We spent like almost 7 years together, and then I had another girlfriend and then another girl, and then it was like up to 1 to 3 months between relationships. So that's really not good things about that because yeah. Anyway, I'm and then being alone, it's a real challenge for me, a real challenge. So there are good things. The good things are I have to do all by myself. If I want to go out, I don't have like someone really to count or to bring or to call or to talk or to text every single day. This is something I do not enjoy too much, like texting all day long, and I do not like that, though I have been doing that lately for the past few months. But and I think the bad things about being like single are really having to face your own fears and your own challenges by yourself. So it's bad, but at the same time, it's good to learn and to develop ourselves. And we have been talking about that now, and I want to make an exercise. What if you had a different life now? Like if you're not like dating, or if you're not married, do you think your life would be totally different from what you have now? Like, and I'm not talking just about love, about the ordinary stuff, but about your dreams, about your job, about the way you live, the things you like, the food you enjoy. I don't know, just to bring thoughts up, you know. And I'm going to start with Rosalia first. What if you had, like, if you're married, if you weren't, do you think it would be different? Would be, I don't know, something else, or whatever it takes, or whatever you comes to your mind?
Yeah, I've never thinking about that, because when you are married, you are in the relationship. I don't thinking about another life that I could have. But I think now, if I didn't marry with my husband, I was making the college, because I was about to move my city to live in a university for make another thing. But you start to date, and then to marry it. Then I left that for another time. Then I've never make, because you start have children, have your life, then left inside. But I think maybe I had make the university, I had find another person, but I think I had married with another and go on. I don't know, but I don't know if it's you'll be different. So I've never thinking about that.
Yeah,
I need
that's
to
the idea
think.
here.
Yeah,
Not that you want to have a
Yeah.
different life, but just
yeah,
to exercise, you know,
yeah.
just
I've never
to exercise our brain, to bring vocabulary, or to
Maybe I have traveling abroad alone. Yeah, that is one of my dreams when I was young.
I do not recommend.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like at all. I have just traveled by myself. I'm really tired of traveling by myself. Yeah, I'm a how can I say? In Portuguese, it's really clear, but in English, it's like I'm a needy person, you know, a person who needs to be around people. Yeah. I do not like that at all, but it's from my body. I don't know. I feel you know, the lack of being with someone or around people, friends, and etc.
Because when you see something, you want to show for another, to talking about that.
Yeah, yeah. I like to talk and talk, you know. Ta-da. Yeah. When you start making jokes in English, it means that, oh, you're really comfortable with the language, you know. Bruna, what about you? What if you have like a different life, not being married, or things went differently? How would it be in your head?
Well, I when I was teenager, I want too much to do a study exchange, but it's impossible because my parents don't have much money, enough money to pay for me. And in this moment, I knew my nowadays husband. And if I didn't get married, I think I work hard to pay my student exchange and go abroad. Maybe move in abroad now. I think that's it. I think it's complete exchange with live nowadays. Maybe I in now in the abroad in abroad I don't get married. Maybe, but I want to get to I want to have a all the time I want to have a son. So it's my big dream in my life. So I think it's happened.
Yes. Very good, very good. And what about you, Debora? What would it be different?
Um, I think I was in Dublin more time, because I came to Dublin in 2018 with Bruna, because this is my dream, study English. And we returned to Brazil in the end of the 2018. So I think I come here 2018 and stay nowadays. And probably I will not be married because the exchange,
Yeah,
yeah,
next thing.
the exchange with Bruna. We passed many things, and this make us think about the relationship and be married. So yeah, I think I'm still single. If yeah,
Nice.
that's it.
And what about you, Rafael?
I can imagine some things, but it's hard. It's hard to force your brain to think about another universe. But I think I finished my college because I think I need to stop two times because we have kids, and I think it's important to stop to help us to take care of kids. I'm married. I think professional is being more clean or not clean or organized. I'm not say the bad word because I not remember Portuguese too. But I think in my professional, I be formed, postgraduated, so maybe. And English, I don't know because I know English. I focus in learning English a little later, but I think is it. I think is it. I have a motorcycle. Yes, motorcycle. I just want a motorcycle, but it's not possible because I want to a car. I hate car, but I need to buy a car because we have 40 people and motorcycle is not safe, right? Is being alone. I like motorcycle because when I teenager, I read a lot of Wolverine in comics. And Wolverine, like, he has a motorcycle because he's a single person, right? He's a alone person, and is it? I think my life is be like this way.
Very good. Very nice. And Ari, what would it be for you?
I was thinking here, I think, like in my actually relationship, I don't think it would be different, but I had my last boyfriend. He didn't, how can I say, in motivate me to study and to do things that I want. So I think I couldn't make this thoughts for that relationship. So if I didn't broke up with him, I think I wouldn't go to my exchange. I studied a lot to get a scholarship to study in France. And for me, it was really important in that time. And I was really focused, I studied all day, even at Sundays and Saturdays. I was like a year just studying and making tests to that college in France. And like the relationship was not prioritizing for me. And at time I need to decide if I want to break up or make that prioritize. And I was always explaining for him, like, I want to do that, I want to do that. So I think if I didn't prioritize my studies and my scholarship, I would be, I don't know, maybe married or maybe with a kid with him. I know with cool house and those things, but it was not my prioritizer. I want in that time to travel and to study. So for me, I don't know. I think it'd be a completely different life that I have.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer this question, what it would be different, but I guess I would definitely have already a child. And this is something yeah, I think after my 30s, I started really to be ready. Especially now, I feel really ready to have I think to have an adult relationship for the first time, you know. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that would be different, and it's a huge thing. And I would push myself even harder than I do nowadays, you know. So, and I like this feeling of the adrenaline of, oh, what now? What I'm gonna do now? So, and then I go for it, you know. So I think that's the thing would be different. Trying to bring up something else. In a relationship, for all of you, what do you think that makes you stick to the relationship, to someone else? Like, what do you think it's the strongest value, the strongest feeling, or the strongest whatever it is to really be on a relationship? What's the most important thing in a relationship? Even if you don't have it, but you pursue, you work hard to have it, or you have it, it doesn't matter. But what do you think it's really, you know, Rafael, what for you it's the strongest bond? So I'm bringing a lot of words that, you know, so I do all the time. I ask the same question in different ways. So pay attention to that. So what's the strongest bond you can have in a relationship that you value most?
Don't start with me, man. Start with Bruna. It's a hard question.
No, that's I random ask each of you, you know, for the first time. I try to do like, I do not like follow the same, you know.
I don't
So
want to ask you. Sorry.
Yeah, the first timers.
Aldebaran, can you ask?
No, it's you, Rafael. Go ahead.
I think it's important, or strong thing in my relationship is my wife Anna is a good person to live. He's important. He's a nice person. I think doesn't matter if with me or if another relationship or is a work, is another place. I always hear that Anna is a nice person to live, to I don't know, to conviver in any word, any place. Anna is not a person or to incommode or to interrupt. Is a lot smart. Is a lot I don't know, say tranquila, easy person to live. Is a easy person. Me is a little opposite because a little boy. I like to make jokes. I like to play with kids. In our family, bobo da corte. I talk to her. I like to watch football, and I make some noise, and I watch everything. I like it. I like a good play, and I make a noise. But it's a good thing. For me, in my case, it's a family. I like it. I like this idea in me and my wife to take care of our children. I like this idea they born with a father and a mother. I like this idea to eat together. I love this idea. I love, and we start not these years, but we work at my not my last job, but the other job. We like to make this traditional American tradition. You know, we do each I forgot the name em português. Peru, eu esqueci o nome agora em português, como é que eu vou chamar em inglês? Peru. As a Thanksgiving. Yes,
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Thanksgiving. Is man, I make so emotional because we are together. It's not because I have food and anything. I like this stuff to be together in Christmas and other dates. I like this. We cold here is a rare, it's not a common, but we sleep together, right? We put we sleep. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I say Portuguese because it's more fast.
No Portuguese.
No, it's
I
not
cannot
possible.
understand Portuguese.
Because
Yeah.
I just take remember. I know these words, but this.
I don't care. I don't
know.
care about your answer. I don't care about your answer. I just care if it's in English.
But oh my god, we make we sleep together. We sleep together in afternoon after lunch. Is I cry. I don't like to cry. I so emotional people. I go to bedrooms. I say I go to shower and I cry a lot because I love to put my kids together, to smell them, to hug us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I say I good professionals if I not be married, but I'm not a lot people happy because I am because they I just go to shower now. Thank you.
Yeah. No, but it's I'm just kidding about like I don't care about your answer. Like it's just to push yourself to speak because it's uncomfortable to talk about emotions and about things like that in another language. So this is what I'm talking every day. It's not about the language, it's about how you feel and how it affects you. So when you start losing or not remembering words even in Portuguese, it means you're really thinking in English, and for long years I have been telling people, I forgot even in Portuguese, just as because I when you have some sentences that you can use in situations like this, you start to have more time to think about your answer, but it's really good, Rafael, really good to hear that. So now, Bruna, what about you? I have just forgot the question. What did I ask? I really forgot, but go ahead.
I don't remember, but well.
Oh, the bond. What's the connection you value most about your relationship or about the other person?
I think it's very important to have a trust, mutual trust, and with
Mutual
your company. And the other thing, all the time I said for my son, when they know someone, maybe I think it is desire you need to know and together with someone just to desire to grow together. Because if you know and stay with someone, don't have the same or close the goals, I think it's very difficult to survive with this person, no? Because you want to, for example, Felipe, someone that you don't like, you 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 work with TNT, but it is your life, maybe. I think your dream, I think it's difficult to live with this person, don't have the same or close goals. I think it's very important.
Yeah, sharing goals and dreams, it's really hard to have. That's the reason I'm pretty sure I'm gonna marry someone that is inside the Talk and Talk community. It's gonna be like impossible to find someone else from another experience in a different scenario. Like, you know, it's really complicated. Yeah. So very good. I do believe in, and it's really hard. It's really hard to have that. Well, Deborah, this is the time that you can tell your wife what do you like most about her in English.
I totally agree with Bruna. I see, I don't know the surname, but I totally agree
Shintaku.
with her. Shintako, yeah. You know, we have to share goals and support the decision of the other person as well. You know, that's like I'm working for a Brazilian company. My wife, she worked for a Dublin, Ireland company. So, you know, I can work remotely, but if I couldn't, I leave my job and come with her. You know, it's because we have your goals shared and your personal goals as well. So I think the support is really important. You know, for decision, talk about and have a clear conversation about everything. It's really important, and this is work for me. I don't know if the other relationship is work as well, but yeah, I think it's that.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah. And you, Ari, what is important for you?
I think I agree with it all, and I think I had a 5 years relationship, and I think sharing goals and adapted the who you are and accept the other will change in time too, because I don't think we are going to date the same person we are going to marry, you know. Like, I mean, it's the same person, but we are always changing, we are always developing ourselves, I hope. And I think when you are with someone for a long time, as then that relationship, and what I think for my relationship now, it's I have to know each day that person, you know myself each day, because I will change and the other person too. So sharing that goals and build the future, build profit the present, enjoy the present and build the future together. I think it's really important. And for you, Philip?
Yeah, you know, for me, it's the most important thing is I would say that is to share goals and to share dreams. And for me, this is really important to have some kind of purpose. Though I do not put purpose up there, you know, but you know, having someone that is looking from the inside, trying to understand, you know, it's really important. If it's a person just like willing to like not look to the inside, it's not going to match, you know, it's not going to connect. So yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much. And I have just realized it's almost 7. Rosalia, it's you, and then we're
Oh
gonna
my gosh,
finish.
it's so quick.
Yeah.
It's passed so quick today. Okay, the most important for me, I think, is to be clear all the time. You need to be trust, because if you don't have trust in the relationship, it's impossible to be together. And to share your dreams, to share your everything in your life, and trying to go up together, to build and all the things. Because if you are together, you don't have dreams, it's impossible to be and to go on. I think it's more or less about that. I don't have time to explain more about my life, about everything that happened. But if you have a person to live together, you can trust, you feel safe together, it's a good time. You have a home, you to feel a home is so important.
Yeah. And I guess I'm gonna bring this back next week on a Friday, okay? Talking about relationship. For me, relationship, it's really the business I'm in my personal life, in a professional life. So Talk and Talk, it's not about languages. It's not. It's about relationships. And with relationships, we can have opportunities to grow, to develop ourselves, and to, because life, it's about connections. It's about relationship. If we're living alone, like we can do things alone, but how are you going to, make your own food? Okay, you can do by yourself, but you're going to the supermarket. Someone else or a lot of people or in the whole chain is helping you to provide your food. So everything is about relationship, and we need to use communication for that. Oh, I do not like to talk. Okay, if you live in a building, you need to talk to to someone. If you go to supermarket, you need to talk to people. If you work and this and that. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this next week on Friday. I have just posted the link for the survey. Please go there. It takes like 1 second to give a mark for us. And I want to thank you, Rafael, Rosalia, Aldebaran, Bruna, and especially Ari for the first time at 6 a.m. Thank you so much for dropping by. And I wish you all a good weekend. Please enjoy, rest, and have a good time. All right.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Phil.
Bye.